Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the PivotBoss pre-market video for Tuesday, April 9th, 2024. I am Frank Ochoa, aka PivotBoss. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Here's a look at the daily time frame of the ES. Very compressed range of trading in the previous session. Super narrow price range here. The thing just basically hugged the flat line from the previous week's close throughout the rest of the session, and we're seeing much of that again here today. Very narrow range of price action here heading into the RTH Open. 22 points of range, about 44% of average inside day at the moment. But this could become a low range outside day with a little bit of back and forth. We could go outside day down, then come back and go outside day back up, but likely to stay within a 2-day narrow range for the most part throughout much of the day as the market awaits inflation data Wednesday morning, FOMC meeting minutes Wednesday as well, and additional news the rest of the week. So this could be another day of compression and range-bound price action here, but with an upward bias. This was a huge slam down last Thursday, and it was met with a massive turnaround Friday. It held the previous month's midpoint as well and continues to remain within the bullish PIMA trigger zone. This market could be building for another push that could take us to new highs yet again, as a failure to break down through the previous month's mid has occurred. Now we could still see a failure at some point, but this was the hardest push into that zone and it could not break it. Again, that's the area where if you break that level, it opens up the previous month's low price and a rising VWAP to provide support below that. So right now, still very bullish, but at the moment, super sideways as the market awaits additional economic data. We take a look here at the NQ. Similar price action here. This one did break down through the previous month's midpoint on a Thursday, but by Friday turned right back around. You can see it holding the last couple of days. Inside day at the moment, narrow range of price action, 48% of ADR. Inside day within the 2-day narrow range as well. Again, we could see a bit of back and forth here. We could see a little bit of downward push into the lower edge for an outside day up. We could see the opposite happen on an outside day down as this market maybe widens the range just a little bit. But again, expecting further compression out of this market as well. If we take a look here at crude oil. Crude right now, unable to really get through 87s. Got a intraday key range here. So this is an intraday key range from the previous session's impulse move down. But one thing you'll notice, very strong overall uptrend in play. It's reached the 87.50 target that we had from this narrow 9-day range here. So we had a 9-day narrow range, got the breakout on this day, and from the forecast of the breakout low, we were looking for 87.50 as the upside target within 9 days, and it got there in about 6. We have further upside price action that could take us into 90 and the 91.5 key range target from the large key range back here. So again, we had this massive key range that developed here, eventually broke to the upside, and is now working toward that 91.50 target. So this market's still working quite a bit higher overall. The previous session here, it did manage to bounce late in the day, and any pullback could still be a buying opportunity here until proven otherwise. This low right here at around 84.60 or so continues to be a strong area of support for the most part, and any pullback could still be a buying opportunity in this market until proven otherwise. Narrow range of price action here today as well, 48% of ADR inside day at the moment. But again, any pullback here early on could still be defended by bulls. Taking a look here at gold futures. Gold has remained quite bullish overall. New highs all time again today. 23.84 half set early this morning in the pre-market trade. This market is working its way toward 2400 and has been a star on the breakout move, especially ever since it broke through the 2100 level. This is the most strength we've ever seen through 2100, and this market continues to put in new fresh highs day over day. 2400, the next major level up, and from there this market just continues to show an uptrending bias here. Even if we were to have a pretty heavy pullback, saying the 2250 could still be defended for a continuation to the upside overall. Taking a look here lastly at the YM. YM also having 2-day narrow range, very compressed price action out of the YM here in pre-market trading. Just 32% of average, 117 points inside day. This one had the widest pullback of the entire equity futures, and in just 4 days this gave back about half of Q1's gains. So in 4 days, 1, 2, 3, 4, the first 4 days of the new quarter, it gave back half of the gains that we had seen in Q1. Those are the entire gains here from these lows up, and this is the previous quarter's midpoint right there. It managed to hold on Friday, bouncing back. Here we have 2 compression days. Again, likely to continue to see compression throughout much of the day as we head into inflation data Wednesday. At some point here, a push back through, say, 39.4 could begin to open up a path back toward 40K and perhaps new highs yet again. So look for further range-bound action, fade new highs, fade new lows with an upward bias. Look to avoid the chop at the center of the range. All right, that is it for now. We'll see how this plays out the rest of the session. Good luck, trade well, and I'll see you in the trading room. Take care.